Good morning and welcome to our scholarship winners, their parents, grandparents, friends. Really good to see all of you again. Our invocation this morning is by two guys who can't decide who's doing it. Rich Warfield. Okay, Rich Warfield.
Special prayer. Ron, you look dazed and confused when I had stand next to a pastor.
I know, I'm afraid of what might happen.
I know, poor Joe Lavelle is always afraid of what I say up here. But anyway, let's bow our heads. And Lord God, we'd like to have a special prayer for Mr. Jim Young, who's had a couple strokes. For those people that don't know Jim, he's a longtime member of Rotary. We hope that you put your hand of protection over him, and if it's meant to be, bring him back as much as you can to our club and in his health. And if it's not, then we know you have a higher purpose for him. And we pray for all these kids today that are close to graduating or graduating soon here, to go off and start their new lives. And may they be safe, and may they look to you for guidance, Lord God, in their daily ventures. And I pray for all the men and women of this club, and your great and powerful name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Rich. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the four-way test of the things that we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will build goodwill and better friendships. And fourth, will be beneficial to all concerned. Thank you. And we're going to do things in a little reverse order today because we have all the scholarships that you can be seated, that we're going to hear from. So, Catherine.
Noah. Good morning, and good morning, Rotarians. Good morning, guests. It's one of our favorite meetings of the year. We get to see our students and see how awesome they are. We get to help the students. Next slide, Noah. The Rotary scholarships are not granted automatically. When we get the packets from the guidance counselors, they give us these big packets. We go through them. We make sure that all the students qualify, that they fit the criteria. We go through them, and we have to, our committee, which is Ron Strobel, Jenny Frazier, and myself, we go through them and we have to pick how many we're going to interview. And that is hard because you are looking at these kids that all are awesome. They really are awesome. We look for something that stands them out, something that we can figure out, and we together decide, we meet and we decide these are the ones we're going to interview. And then once we interview them, we have to get it down to 5, which makes it even harder. Once you've seen their face and their enthusiasm and their politeness, it makes it a sound. It's a competition. All that applications reviewed, as I said. It's a $3,000 scholarship. If you don't know, it's awarded on academic achievement, community service, school service, leadership, special attributes, honors, and I guess it also is on their. We've talked it over the years. Their politeness, their presentation, their attitudes. It sets them above everybody else. So, and this year we had wasn't still not an easy process, but Ron's going to introduce you to the teachers, and they'll come up and introduce their students. Noah. Noah, we do appreciate you. We appreciate you, Noah.
Okay, when we interview the students, we ask them who is a teacher or someone else during their school time that really had an impact on them. And so we have the people that they've named, and we'd like them to come up as we call you. So the first one is Carrie Morgan, and we'd like the teachers to tell us, or whatever your occupation, to tell us a little bit about yourself and then introduce the scholarship winner. So first we have Carrie Morgan.
Good morning. Sorry, I had to bring my phone up here as my little cheat sheet to help myself remember what I want to say. I'm Carrie Morgan, and I teach American Sign Language at Hudson High School. So I've been given the honor to introduce the first scholarship winner, Sasha Bagnato. Sasha's been a student of mine for the past 3 years at the high school. I started teaching at the high school 3 years ago. So Sasha and a few of her other classmates, they were my first group of students, and Sasha's been with me the whole time that I've been at the high school. So she has, and her whole class holds a special place in my heart. When I first met Sasha, she was quiet, but over time, as she became more comfortable, she started showing her personality. She's smart, funny, kind, and just a little bit sassy, enough to keep her honest. I've enjoyed listening to the stories that she and her friends would tell me over the past 3 years. And I've also seen her grow and mature in a lot of ways. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your world. Sasha is also a dedicated student and an athlete with a passion for making a difference in the world. Her desire to pursue a major in nursing at Ohio University speaks volumes about her compassionate nature and her desire to serve others. I have no doubt that her sweet disposition will be a tremendous asset in her future career. I also hope that you carry what you have learned in your ASL class into your future career by possibly using some of your ASL skills to help bridge communication gaps, with future patients that you have, or at least remember to be an ally to any deaf patient that you might have or see so that they can receive the highest level of care just like any other person. So congratulations, Sasha, on this well-deserved honor. May your future be filled with endless possibilities. And like I tell my own children, make good choices and stay safe.
I'm Sasha. I'm going to Ohio University in the fall, and I'm going to do nursing.
And next we have Kathleen Spillagoy. She will be introducing Lucy Canterbury. So Kathleen.
I know that's probably the hardest part of the morning, right? So I went old school, so just a little bit easier to see as the eyes get older. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed members of the Rotary Club this morning. It's with great pleasure and enthusiasm I get to introduce Lucy Canterbury to you. She was first a student as a sophomore in my honors chemistry class. Then she followed up, decided she hadn't had enough chemistry, came back for a second year in AP chemistry as a junior. She's a remarkable young woman whose achievements and character just exemplify the values of the Rotary Club. Lucy's not just a student, but she's a beacon of excellence in your community. Lucy's high school experience has been anything but normal. You remember that freshman year starting off blue or white,
every third day in school. So we got to see Lucy only about a day and a half a week, but I did get to watch her grow and mature. With this strange environment, it really kept students from making those connections with teachers and their peers. And it really wasn't until Lucy's junior year that she really started feeling comfortable. And a lot of this can be attributed to the Hudson High School Service Learning Program, where she got more opportunities and really that extra push that she needed to take her out of her comfort zone and convince her that she could really do anything she put her mind to. Beyond the classroom, Lucy is deeply engaged in various extracurricular activities that reflect her passion for service and community, whether it's her work at the Center of Hope in Ravenna or volunteering with our younger students at Esworth Hill. She's always been at the forefront of these initiatives aimed at making a very positive impact on our society. Moreover, Lucy embodies the Rotary's Club's principles of integrity, goodwill, and fellowship. She's consistently demonstrated exemplary ethical standards and a genuine commitment to making a world a better place, not only today, but for the future. And Lucy's going to do that at The Ohio State University, where she is going to be pursuing her degree, in industrial engineering. As Lucy stands before us today, she represents not only academic prowess, but also the embodiment of Rotary's ethos of service above self. Her dedication to both academic excellence and community service make her a very deserving candidate of this Rotary Club scholarship. Please join me in extending a warm welcome and congratulations to Lucy in recognizing all your outstanding achievements and your contributions to Hudson. Thank you.
Is it on? Is it on? Thank you, Mrs. Spilogoy. That was so nice. That was a great welcome. I just want to thank my parents for being here, and my grandparents as well for coming on this early morning, and also to the Rotary Club for having me and offering me the scholarship. It's a really good opportunity and will definitely help me in my education at Ohio State University. Again, my name is Lucy Canterbury, just to introduce myself, and I'll be doing industrial engineering at the Ohio State University. So thank you.
And next, we have Tom Snow introducing Abby Cerruti.
Yeah, good morning. My name's Tom Snow. I've been teaching chemistry and physics at Hudson High School for 22 years and 29 years of teaching overall. It's kind of funny that 40 years ago, probably to the day, I stood where Abby and her other classmates are, as I received a Rotary Scholarship my senior year in high school. Not from the Hudson Rotary Club, the Medford, Oregon Rotary Club, which my father was a member. So it's an honor to be here this morning. I went super old school because I don't need it all that much to say nice things about Abby. It's going to be very easy. So Abby was a student in my sophomore chemistry class, and I always get excited when I have a student named Abby, because my own daughter's name is Abby. I said, "Oh, my daughter's name is Abigail," and Abby said, "Well, my name is not Abigail. My name is Abby." I was, "Oh, okay, strike one." I knew immediately that she was full of personality, full of life, lots of energy, interested in chemistry, interested in trying to be the best student that she could be. I would describe her as being very determined. She and her family have gone through some really interesting times, and she has made hard choices, but it is in line with what she believes is most important, is that this life that we are given every single day is a gift. And we should be determined to live it to its fullest. And I think as you get to know her, you will see that this is the case. You've probably seen her around town, perhaps at the library, tutoring middle and elementary aged kids as part of her NHS commitments, or you may have seen her maybe at Sky Zone, or even working with our Sparkle Cheer program, helping students with disabilities access being part of the extracurricular program at the high school. I'm kind of sad that you're not going to be at Green Valley Brewing tomorrow, but I know you have another appointment that's very important. That's graduation. So she also works at Green Valley Brewing, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to say too much about where you're going to go to school and your major. It's exciting for me to think that I might have some way had a small part in helping you get where you are today, and I'm super excited to see where Abby goes in the future. So I'm very honored to present Abby Cerruti to you, and I think she is certainly a great choice for helping her further her education. Abby Cerruti.
Thank you, Mr. Snow. I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you. Your guys' support means the world to me, and I really cannot even express how grateful I am. Next year, I'll be attending the University of Cincinnati and majoring in biomedical engineering.
And next, we have Don Titko introducing the twin to Abby, Jake Cerruti. I got all kinds of stuff, including I think I beat old school. Y'all leave with that. Yes, I do. Sure. You're gonna know me in a second. Good morning, everybody. My name is Don Titko. I teach a construction technologies program at Theodore Roosevelt High School. I've been here for 26 years teaching, and it's certainly a pleasure. Every year we run across tremendous people like Jake here. So we've had 2 years together, and we've had a wonderful time. So we're going to make this somewhat interactive this morning. So I'm glad Jake's here. So Jake, I need you to reach into that tool bag. And I need you to put that tool belt on. Jake, you've been wearing this tool belt for 2 years with me. And I believe that tool belt signifies something greater than just a place to put normal tools. I believe all the tools for success are here symbolically. Let me explain this to you. The tool belt itself signifying the housing or the storage area for all your tools of success. Reach in there and get that blueprint. The blueprint, a defining roadmap to constructing your challenging and successful career. Reach in and get the screwdriver. The screwdriver, when turned the proper way, can open many doors for you as you journey through life. The hammer. When applied in a manageable force, in order to stand up for your beliefs when challenged by others. Reach in and get that pencil. The pencil,
to document an accurate accounting of this amazing journey ahead of you. The tape measure. The tape measure, to be able to calculate and measure all obstacles and decisions that you will be faced with in life. Reach in there and get that bent nail. The bent nail, a reminder that everybody makes mistakes, but to learn from them and try not to make the same mistake twice. Jake, those are your tools of success. In our classroom, we are very in tune with character building as a foundation for our learning. And it's very important to us. Traits like honesty, accountability, respect, discipline, willingness, organization, responsibility. And we don't just hang a sign, we embed that into every bit of the curriculum that we do each year. You know, you can't see the character of a person in your high school transcripts. You can certainly see academic success, and Jake wouldn't be here if he didn't have that. But I can tell you that Jake is a man of true character, not only meeting, but exceeding the marks in all these areas. Ladies and gentlemen, I would say to you that you've made a fine decision selecting Jake Cerruti for this year's scholarship recipient.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Titko. I just want to start off by saying how thankful I am to be a recipient of the Hudson Rotary Club Scholarship. I don't even know if I can even express how grateful I am for this. I will be attending Bowling Green State University, and I will be majoring in construction management, if you could tell. And I've also been accepted into a 4-year leadership program where they will teach me how to become a servant leadership, putting others before myself. And with this opportunity I have, I will definitely make the best of it. Thanks, guys. Good job, buddy. Thank you. We'll take it down.
And our 5th scholarship winner, Judy Montecalvo, will be introducing Adam Zerwa.
Good morning, everybody. It really is an honor to be here, although I don't know if I like following Mr. Titko. That was amazing. And actually, I am pinch hitting for Mr. Caniglia, Joe Caniglia, who is Adam's wrestling coach, but he is on a field trip with our H2BE program today. So I'm going to read Mr. Caniglia's words, but I have to add a few of my own about Adam. So this is Mr. Caniglia's words. Adam was a 4-year member of the soccer and wrestling teams at Hudson High School. He also logged many hours throughout his high school career volunteering with youth soccer and youth wrestling, as well as helping to develop and make a positive impact on future teams. Outside of sports, Adam was also a member of the National Honor Society with a cumulative grade point average of 4.3, as well as being a member of Drug-Free Clubs of America. Adam will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall to study biology on a pre-med track with a minor in entrepreneurship and innovation. He aspires to be a physician innovator. So cool. And will combine his interests in medicine and business to make an actionable difference in the healthcare industry one day. I am confident that with his determination and work ethic, he will, in fact, make a positive impact. So I've been Adam's school counselor for the last 4 years, and every word that Mr. Caniglia says is true. And I can also attest to Adam's work ethic, his compassion for what he does. We have very few 3-sport athletes at Hudson High School. Adam is one of them: soccer, wrestling, and lacrosse. That's pretty impressive. And taking a very heavy load of academic classes, volunteering, everything that he does. I love the combination of that medicine and entrepreneurship. I think we can all attest that our healthcare industry, some positive changes and more access for everyone would be amazing. And I think Adam has some ideas in that as well. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet here real quick, because there was a quote from Adam that I just loved when I wrote his recommendation letter. And when he was asked what quality he most admires in others, he wrote positive mental control. And I think that's what we see in Adam in everything that he does. He is committed to this, and I think he lives by the mantra, we rise by lifting others. So congratulations, Adam, very well deserved.
I'm Adam Joa. I want to thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I want to thank you guys for investing in me. I am going to Ohio State for biology on a pre-med track, and I also want to do a business minor. Thank you again.
Before I do the final word, isn't there another page in there? No, there was one about knowing students or the class. Okay, I want to thank Mary Jane Stankina, who is a visitor. She snuck in before I got to see her. She's in charge of the 6th District Compact. This is the first year that we've had students that attend the 6th District Compact even apply for the scholarship. The twins, sorry, that's what your name. The twins both attended the 6th District Compact, and I was surprised that they were going to college, because I always thought of it as I'm sorry, don't get that look off your face, Mary Jane. I've always thought of it as vocational. I'm old school. I'm saying I'm old. But now it isn't. I mean, you saw these two students and how awesome they are and their goals and where they're going. It just puts a whole different look on that 6th District Compact, because we do have a vocational scholarship too, but we never get anyone to apply for that. These guys were great. The final word is that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest by Franklin Roosevelt. And I had another page. I have to give my other page that isn't in there, because the high school principal, Mike Miller, I've been bugging him to give me information for the last month, and he gave it to me the other night at the awards banquet at 6 o'clock in the evening. So, and I just so you know, I told him if he hadn't given me the information, he would have had to be here and say it himself. And he told me after June 1st, he's willing to come to Rotary. But did you know that the Hudson City School Explorers, 356 seniors will be graduating at Blossom tomorrow? In the community service category, our service learning students, which we sponsor, had 65 seniors logged over 18,000 total hours of service, an average of 277 hours per student, at an hourly rate of $31.80 for the service provided, which equals $573,000 in service that was rendered to our community by our service learning students. We have 15 seniors in the class of 2024 that are National Merit Scholars, and we have 3 seniors with a perfect 36 on their ACT. We as a Rotary and as a community should be very proud of our students and our community. Thank you. Huh?
Take any questions?
Okay. We have time, so if anyone would like to ask our students or our teachers questions, please. And I have one for I'm trying to think, who was it? Said something about one day being blue, one day being white. What was that? Oh, you have to answer. It's televised, and they don't get the answer.
So it was 2020 in the fall, so it was right after the pandemic had hit and we had closed down schools for the spring. Students came back and they took our student body, divided them in half. And so half were blue students, half were white students. And then we got to see half of the blue students every fourth day and then half of the white students every fourth day. So that's where that comes from.
Wasn't sure what kind of costume we didn't see.
I just wanted to make a comment. First of all, I'm, as a Rotarian and as a school board member, I'm very proud of all of our students here today. I mean, all of our students, not just the ones here today, but all of our students. They've done an amazing job. And I particularly would also like to call out the teachers / coaches / counselors that are here as well. They are amazing people. I had forgotten that I'd met Mr. Titko when I did a visit to Kent Roosevelt High School, and we got a chance to visit a number of the 6 district programs there. By the way, as a school board member, I'm very grateful for all the 6 district programs, especially and by the way, help me out, Mary Jane, there's like 29 programs in the 6 district programs. I will tell you, my son Rob did the engineering academy at Kent Roosevelt, which put him on a track to go eventually to Ohio State, studying mechanical engineering now, and much to the pride of his grandparents, he's now back in Hudson, working working for Ramco, and we're all very happy about that. But I just really think we have some amazing teachers too. I will tell you, my son really thought the world of Miss Sveligoy. He had her, and I love that the chemistry department is so well represented here today too. Way to go, chemistry department. I really enjoyed meeting Mr. Snow today for the first time. And thank you so much for pitching in as well. And I'm just beaming with pride. So, by the way, I do want to, maybe anybody can tell me, Mary Jane, can you tell me, have we done a 6 district presentation to this group? How many years ago was that? Probably, I think it's time for another one. I mean,
She did it when I was the president.
it is an amazing story what we have to offer in the 6th district, and I would love to shine that. And it's such a great, efficient, smart, you talk about entrepreneurship, it has an aspect of entrepreneurism to it as well. And
You can still keep talking, but could I ask the 5 scholarship winners to come to the front? They want to get a picture of them.
yeah,
Plus everybody can see and they can ask you questions.
it's a great idea. So we know construction. Oh, I also wanted to point out construction management, the program that you're in, Mr. Cerruti, is it?
Jake.
Mr. Cerruti. So they are the group that it will be building our new safety town homes coming in the fall. So it won't be Mr. Cerruti, I guess, but it'll be all of his classmates under the supervision of Mr. Titko. And that will be a wonderful experience, including the one, as we heard, which it will be a log cabin. Will be one of the buildings. So, all right, I'm done. I just wanted to, all right. Who's next?
Does anyone have any questions for our scholars?
Or comments?
Can I make a comment, please? Excuse me for sitting. I have a little problem standing, but I want to address the kids really here. This is really a tremendous pleasure for me to sit here and listen to you kids that are graduating and going on.
with your lives. I had the opportunity, a really blessed opportunity to be with the service learning class in their senior year, where they met with a senior member of the community in groups of 4 or 5. Are any of you in the service learning class? Good. Okay. I thought that was amazing. 2 years ago, I did the very same thing. And the reaction I got from them in answering 2 questions. One, how do you feel right now? When I asked that question 2 years ago, I got an entirely different answer than when I asked it this year. This year was very positive, very uplifting, very looking forward to the challenges ahead, and we're really excited about going on. 2 years ago, just the opposite, and that was a result of COVID. I made 2 comments to them, more recommendations than anything else, and this is from my heart to yours. Help me with this. Yes. Look for a mentor. Look for a mentor. And the mentor is something that it's not somebody that's saying they're a mentor to you. You're looking to them to be a mentor. So reach out to them because you will need them as time goes on, and they will help you. And it's amazing what people will do when you ask for your help. And the other thing is just continue doing service. This is really important. I was addressing a group of kids in the service learning. This is important for all of you, even those that were not in the service learning. Give yourself back in every way possible. And that will take the stress off of some of the things you're going to be going through as you go through this transition from high school to college. It's a wonderful experience. But if you continue on giving and service to others, this will make an enormous difference in your life. God love you for what you're doing, and God bless you, and a lot of success ahead of you. Thank you.
Are there any other questions?
Oh, yeah.
So when you're at school in August, I highly encourage you to go find a Rotaract club on your college campus. Rotaract is a Rotary opportunity for people that are 18 years of age and older. It's a great way to get involved, and someday maybe you'll be the person standing up there presenting a scholarship to a senior from your local high school, wherever you end up being. So check out and find a local Rotaract club.
While they're changing mics, do the students have any questions for any of us? See, you all looking like you should have given us a head up on that, right?
Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia Getz. I'm a child psychiatrist, and this is kind of addressing all of you, but particularly the young student going into medicine. Our system is broken. I went into medicine 40 years ago to serve people, not to be part of a business. And if there's a way to make the system better, but I think as everybody has said, anything you go into, it needs to be your passion, and you need to look at it as a way to serve people.
I'm going to hand the mic over to Kelly, but as you're leaving today, make sure you shake everybody their hands. Thanks, guys. You can go down.
Good morning. Congratulations to all the scholarship winners. We're kind of going to do this backwards today. First person who I want to have up here is Marilyn Orr. Come on up, Marilyn. Come on up. As everyone is well aware, these scholarships wouldn't be possible unless we had our annual gala, which is where we raise most of the money for these scholarships. And the gala has been run by Marilyn for how many years?
2019.
Since before the pandemic. And she did the one over the pandemic to boot. You remember, don't you? So this has been an extremely important facet, but I felt we really needed to make sure that we honored the person who really makes all of this happen. It only takes one, and in this case, that's Marilyn. And if you'll hold.
Oh,
This is for you.
my. Oh, lovely.
Step on up, tell us what you thought.
Yellow roses signify friendship. And this is just lovely. Thank you so much. This was a fun gala because we did a few things differently. We partnered with Hudson Community First, and we worked their gala and they worked ours. And so it was truly a community effort, and it made a whole world of difference. It just really did. We had a great night. Patrick was a great auctioneer. Oh my goodness. I hope he realizes that he has now signed up for that job for life. And as well as the awesome, awesome video that Kelly put together. I sent him an email and I said, I don't care what the rights are to that Michael Jackson song, but I want that video on our website. So anyway, it was a collective effort. And so many of our newest members came out and supported us in just the best way. We were having weekly meetings and we would have over 10 people showing up. For a club of our size, that is truly impressive. But thank you, because the outcome, these scholarships, the work that we do in our community is what it's really all about. And people understood that night. And that's really the message we wanted to get across. Thank you so much, my fellow Rotarians.
Thank you. So to the scholarship winners, that is service above self. All right, there is a card floating around, or maybe not, I'm not sure, but there's a card that you need to sign. And if you didn't get to it, can they do it next meeting as well, Dave? Nope, this is it. I don't know where the card's at. Does anybody know? But yeah, but get the card. Oh, there you go. So get the card back to Marilyn. If you haven't signed it, get with Marilyn, get it signed. We need to get that taken care of. Also, next week is the last week for, I think it is the Kent Rotary Pantry or Food Pantry. Get your gifts in, staples and or canned goods, I think is all we're looking for. We also need to make sure that everyone understands the scholarships today were in honor of Dr. Dan Williams, who was a past Rotarian, was a professor at the University of Akron, and ideally named in honor of Mr. Williams. And the only other thing I think I have is wrote a book about, Pat will be pushing around the sign up for the pool at the Manitowoc. That's next Saturday, June the 1st. Okay, who has the Rotobucks? Right next to your belt. Never mind. And the winning amount in this envelope is $9. And who wants to pull? I'll have one of the scholarship winners. Raise your hand. The one that smiles. Uh-oh. There you go. Thank you. All right, we are 6, 1, 4, 3, 8, 5. Jay, come on. We get the black one out of here. That is yours. Thank you. You see the black one in there? No, I don't see it. Go for it. Go back here. Oh, ever so close, ever so close. All right, guys, that's it. Everybody go and enjoy the day.